Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the channel. It's Game Watch Live. Thank you all for joining us. If you've just joined us, it's good to see you here. Hope you've had a good day so far. We've got a live watch along here today. The Burnley Liverpool game. It should be a good game, this, because obviously Liverpool are on top form at the moment, having such a good win over Arsenal last week with that fantastic Szoboszlai free kick. But Burnley haven't been beaten at home in over a year, and so this could be an intriguing match. Liverpool will still start favourites, I'm sure of that. But there could be goals in this, and Burnley have been no pushovers, especially at Turf Moor. So, with 10 minutes or so before the game actually starts, let's take a look at the teams. Just bear with me a sec. So, both teams are going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. We'll start with Burnley first, and they will have Dubravka in goal. They'll have Walker at right full-back. Your two centre-halves will be Ekdal and Esteve, with Hartman the left full-back. Cullen and Ugochukwu, I hope I've pronounced that right, you hold in midfielders. Chauna, I think I've pronounced that right, hopefully. Lauren and Anthony will be further forward, with Foster playing up front. Like I say, Liverpool are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation as well, and they will have Alisson in goal. Szoboszlai continues at right full-back, surprisingly enough, but he did have a good game there last week, so he continues in that position. Kanate and Van Dijk will be the two centre-halves, and Kerkez will play at left full-back. Gravenberch and McAllister, your holding midfielders. Gravenberch more than McAllister. McAllister will get forward in support of Mohamed Salah, Wirtz and Gakpo, with Ekitike getting forward as the main attacker. So that's the two teams. If you've got anything to say about those two teams. As you will have noticed, I didn't mention the name Isak, and that's because he's not involved in today's game. He's not even a substitute. So we won't be seeing Isak make his debut for Liverpool. Maybe he's not quite fit enough or what, I don't know. But they maybe wait for a home game to bring Isak in, just to break him in gently. But that is the score. So there's no Isak involved in this game today. So if you want to get involved, please do so. Get involved with the chat. We can look at the chat while we've got 8 minutes to go before the game gets started. If you've got any comments on the two teams that I've just announced to you there, or if you just want to give us a score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 to Liverpool. I don't think it's going to be an easy game at Turf Moor. I think Burnley have got a bit about them and they'll make it difficult, but I think Liverpool will come through this and will end up with a win. But what do you think? Let me know what you think. If you think I'm wrong, you can tell me. Before the game gets started, if you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber. Hit that notification bell and hit the like button. It just helps the channel evolve, and if the channel evolves, it allows me to continue making more content, and that's what we all want at the moment. Certainly what I want. But thanks for everybody who is watching so far. We're only 6 or so minutes away from kick-off, so we're not far off getting started now. Just going to go to my contents page so that I can keep an eye on things, make sure that everything's running smoothly as it should be. That's it. Get everything set up before the game gets started. Get the first half time ready. Just get it back to starting position. Right, so we are all set up and ready to go. This is the first of the Premier League games of today. Obviously, there's one later on, the Manchester Derby, which should be another cracking game. I'd like to have done that as a live watch along, but unfortunately I've got to work to earn a crust of bread, so I won't be doing that one. But I will be doing one of the European games on Thursday. I think it's Liverpool and Barcelona. I haven't checked, but I'm sure it's Liverpool and Barcelona. But hit the notification bell, and every time that I intend on doing a live stream, if you've got the notification bell pressed, you'll be told. You'll be told what game it is and when it's starting, and you won't miss anything with us. The breaking news is that former world champion Ricky Hatton has sadly passed away at the age of 46. He was found dead at his home today. Commiserations to his family. Sad time. Anybody got any thoughts about Ricky Hatton dying? He was on his comeback trail. He was going to fight again in December, and it's such a shame that a sporting legend in boxing has passed away at such a young age as well. It's no age to go, is it? 46. And he was obviously a big Man City fan as well, wasn't he? So I think he would have been at the game today had things not turned out the way that they have. Just waiting for the coverage to come back on the TV. It's advertisements, as it always is at the beginning of games before they get started. They like to get the money's worth in. But we're not far away. I had a bit of trouble with the sound yesterday, so if the sound goes a bit funny today, please let me know in the chat so that I can sort it out, because I don't want to spoil the coverage of it. Looks like the teams are just gathering in the tunnel now, so we're not far off getting this game started. Looks like Liverpool are in a change kit today. They've got the training tops on at the moment, but they've got green shorts on. So obviously they are changed today, but I'll let you know when they get out there what colour they're actually in. Same with Burnley, but you would imagine they'll be in their claret and blue shirts today, so they're the home team. Just a few facts about Liverpool there. They spent nearly £500 million this year, most of it on Isak and Wirtz. But they have pulled some of it back as well. They've sold as well as spent, Liverpool, and you've got to balance the books nowadays. Just a couple of minutes away from kick-off now. The teams are both in the tunnel and they're just waiting for the OK to come out. Just go through the teams again before it all gets started. Dubravka's in goal for Burnley, and it's Walker, Ekdal, Esteve, Hartman, Cullen, Ugochukwu, Chouna, I think that's his, Lauren, Anthony and Foster. Liverpool will be Alisson in goal with Szoboszlai, Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo and Ekitike. So it's a strong Liverpool team, is that, as they walk onto the pitch from the left-hand corner as we look at it, being led on by a large Premier League flag. Don't look too bad a day for football at Turf Moor there. It's overcast, it's not raining. Don't look like it's too windy, and it's going to be perfect for playing football, flowing football, which is what we want to see. As a neutral, we want to see flowing football and goals. Mohamed Salah and Kyle Walker there just exchanging greetings. I'm just going through the preliminaries now of lining up for photographs before Burnley turn to their right, and the captain leads his team down the line, shaking hands with the officials and then onto the Liverpool team. Don't forget, you can still get your comments in if you want to, if you've got any thoughts on this game. If you want to predict the score, I've said 2-0 to Liverpool. If I'm wrong, let me know what you think before the game gets started. Once the game gets started, we will concentrate on the game, but I will still keep an eye on the chat just in case. We're just going through the teams, which I've already told you about. See how Kyle Walker goes now. There's a thought that he's losing a bit of pace now, which is normal at his age, but we'll see, because he's got Gakpo and Salah on those two wings, and that's a formidable bit of pace there that he's got to deal with. But he's experienced, as Kyle Walker. He's a big international. He's won lots of trophies, and he won't be fazed by his challenge in front of him. We're just about ready to kick off. Liverpool all in green, kicking from right to left as we look, and Burnley in their claret shirts. I'm just going to put it onto a better channel. That's it, it's a sharper picture. Ball goes high into the air, comes down to Liverpool. Slobberslide to Kanate. Kanate coming forward, gives it to Van Dijk. He's on the halfway line, just to the left of the centre of the pitch. Gravenberch back to Kanate. Van Dijk again, coming forward and turns back to the right, then back to the left. It's got Kerkez, gets the ball back. There's Van Dijk from Kerkez, and goes long to the right, looking for Salah. Salah heads it down, but he only heads it to a Burnley player, but then it's picked back up by Szoboszlai, and Liverpool recycle it out to Van Dijk and to the left to Kerkez again. He gives it to Gakpo. Gravenberch has the ball now. Moves it across to the right to Kanate. Just got this timer. 1-2 with McAllister and Gakpo. And Gakpo goes down the line looking for the ball, but it's just a bit too strong for him, and it runs out for a goal kick. Only a minute and a half done, but Liverpool have dominated that full minute and a half. Don't think Burnley have touched the ball. It's going to be Dubravka who's going to take this goal kick anyway. Takes it long. Goes out to Kanate again. Szoboszlai, who's playing a high line so far. I'm just trying to find the best picture here. Gakpo has the ball. He plays it inside to McAllister. McAllister plays the ball inside. It comes back to Gakpo. Little 1-2s between Liverpool here. McAllister has the ball again. The move breaks down and Burnley come forward right down the centre. It's laid forward for the run of Foster, but he's not going to get there, and Alisson breaks that one up, immediately lays it out to Van Dijk, and he gets the ball going forward with Gravenberch in centre midfield. He's got Szoboszlai to the right. He gives it to Szoboszlai. Gravenberch gets it back. He sweeps a ball across to the left-hand side to Gakpo, brings it down. Kerkez overlaps. Gakpo puts a cross into the back post. The Salah was there, but it's headed away. And flicked on again, but it's brought down by Kanate, who gives it to McAllister, and Liverpool putting the pressure on early in this game. Gravenberch gets out to the right-hand side. It's Salah to McAllister. McAllister gives it to Kanate. He gives it to Kerkez on the left-hand side. Is Gakpo. Gakpo comes in on his right foot. He wants to go for a shot. You can see what he was trying to do. He's trying to curl one into that top corner, but he's got a bit underneath it and no curl. And it's high and wide. Dubravka just taking his time with this goal kick. It's noticeable that Burnley are not playing the short goal kick like what most teams do. They're going for the long one all the time. The ball comes out to Van Dijk. He gives it inside to McAllister, who's striding forward. He gives it to Kerkez in left full-back position. He slows play down, waits for Van Dijk to come towards him and gives it to Van Dijk, who gives it to Gravenberch. Gravenberch plays it inside. Zvertz was getting involved there. Kanate has it now. Out for the run of Salah, but Esteve clears it away. It's back inside. And then cleared from the 6-yard box. Kanate is up and wins the header. Ekitike gets involved, tries to give it to Salah, but the full-back was in quickly, but it's only come back to Ekitike again. Now it's Gravenberch, gives it to McAllister. Plays inside to Salah. Salah gives it to Szoboszlai, who's high. He gives it inside to McAllister again. Again, McAllister tries to play a ball through to Salah, but it's overhit and runs all the way through to Dubravka. Arne Slot looking on pensively as that ball's driven down. Van Dijk heads it forward. Ekitike played it inside, but it's been picked off though. Chauner's on the way in the inside right position. He plays the ball inside. And it's a shot, and it's just over the bar. From Anthony. He came in from that left-hand side to the inside left position. Just took the ball out from under his right foot and then had a shot that's just over the bar. Liverpool getting caught on the counter-attack there. He just got himself in front of Szoboszlai, did Anthony, but it was just leaning back and it's just a yard over the bar. But Liverpool coming forward again now with Szoboszlai on that right-hand side. Gravenberch. Kerkez is square of him and Kerkez gets the ball. He's got Gakpo in there, but he puts the ball in. Esteveo's sliding in on his 6-yard box, gets the ball away, but it's at the expense of a corner. Looks like Wirtz is going to come across to take this. From the left-hand side, you would presume it's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Van Dijk, Estevez, Ekitike, Konate, a bit of pushing going on in there. Anthony, Laurent, they're all pushing away. In comes the corner now. It's a deep one. It's head up, it's bouncing around. It's Kerkez who got his foot to a ball. It was a bit high for him. He tries to get his shot on target, but he's lifted it over the bar, and it's another half chance gone begging. Half chance at the best. He was under a lot of pressure from Esteve and didn't have time to wait for it to come down, and he's hooked it high. But again, it's all Liverpool pressure at the moment, all Liverpool possession. Burnley are finding it difficult to get out their own half. Van Dijk wins the header again there. Gravenberch has been dispossessed there. Down the left-hand side, Anthony's chasing it. Szoboszlai has the ball at his feet. Hooks it away down the line. Salah helping out his defenders. Wins the throw on that far side there. It's given to McAllister. Szoboszlai back to McAllister. It's well played there by Gravenberch. Spreads the ball across to Kerkez. He gets out to Gakpo on this left-hand side. Ball in early into the box. Ekitike went down and stays down, but the play goes on. And Anthony now plays the ball down the line. Looking for Foster there, but there's a foul on Konate on the halfway line, and the referee gives the foul, penalises Foster. Ekitike is back on his feet now. Just having a look at that one again. It's a ball that's put in there, and it's Esteve. Maybe just give Ekitike a nudge in the back there, but nothing. Yeah, it's just a coming together there. And Ekitike went down. Never going to get a penalty for that. Liverpool come forward again with Konate. Out to Mo Salah. He plays it inside. 1-2 with Wirtz. It's hooked away. Is the cross from Salah. And it goes out for a throw on the far side to Liverpool. Szoboszlai takes it quickly, gives it Konate on the halfway line, and Liverpool will build again from there. Comes across to Van Dijk. He plays it into Gravenberch. Gravenberch's got Szoboszlai out on the right-hand side on his own. He's got a chance to put a cross in. He does, though, into the box. It's over everybody, but it goes out for a corner off Walker because he didn't know anyone was behind him. He didn't get the call and did the safe thing. Wirtz seeing a lot of the ball at the moment. Puts a lot of hard work in. Gakpo is going to take this corner from this left-hand side this time. Another right-footed in-swinger. And it comes now. It's a good one. It's right underneath the keeper's nose. And I think Konate got a piece of it. He was under pressure from the keeper, Dubravka. And Konate heads it over the bar from about 2 yards out. Under severe pressure. He got well up above everybody. and just couldn't keep it down. I think probably Canate there tried to put too much power into it rather than just getting the direction. With him being a yard out, 2 yards out, any bit of direction onto goal would have been dangerous for Burnley, but he's putting power into it and he's headed it well over. Van Dijk wins the header from the goal kick, but it goes out for a throw on the far side to Burnley. Hartman's going to go across to take this. Burnley will be looking to get a bit of possession and just slow things down a bit. The thrum goes in now. Gravenberch goes up, heads it forward. Anthony's played it back, and that's come across to Esteve. Laurent's played it across. Esteve. Dubravka gets the ball at his feet from it, and he's just hit it straight out on the halfway line at the far side for a throw to Liverpool. Canate collects the throw, comes forward. Wirtz gets the ball, gives it back to Canate, still in his own half, but very central. He's got Van Dijk supporting him, and Van Dijk gets it coming across the left-hand side. He's got Kerkez. Ekitike makes a run inside and gets it from Van Dijk, who gives it back. Then it comes to Gravenberch, back to Van Dijk. And Kerkez on the left. Gakpo. Kerkez makes the run and gets the ball back. Tries to put a cross in from deep. Chauner deflects it away. I'm not sure whether that went for a throw or another corner. Yeah, so corner by looks of things. Gakpo is going to take this one from the left-hand side again, on the right-footed in-swinger. And it comes. Again, it's a lot of pressure on the keeper and whatever. It's hooked back in, and Dubravka punches it away. It's put back in again. And then it's hooked back in. Seen that again, Dubravka. It's headed away initially. It's hooked back in by McAllister. Dubravka has to punch it away. It comes out to Kerkez, I think that is, over at the far side there. His half-volleyed cross eventually is sliced out for a goal kick. But those corners are really dangerous in the Burnley box there. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure, and it's packed in that box. No one's got any time to do anything but try and get a piece of the ball. It comes all the way back to Dubravka. Left-footed, he clears it away down the left-hand side. Cullen wins the header back and gets the second ball, but it bounces away from him, and Canate tidies up and gives it to Alisson, who drives it away first time. Ekitike being pushed in the back, but the referee's having none of it. Then there's a second tackle there. That's a foul on McAllister. McAllister goes down, and Okochuwumwu, let me say that again, Ogokuchu. Anyway, the number 8 gets a yellow card. Ugokuchuwu. It's a bit of a mouthful, that. Ugokuchuwu. Ogokuchukwu. Anyway, he's been booked. McAllister is still down. His right ankle or so there. It was right on the top of his ankle and foot there. He would have felt that. It was a strong challenge and probably did deserve that. He followed right through on that. And McAllister certainly felt that. And he's still down. This could be a big problem for McAllister and Liverpool. Still getting treatment is McAllister. He's sat up, but he looks uncomfortable. Helped back to his feet, but he's walking a bit gingerly on that right ankle. I guess they will give him time to run it off. Conor Bradley is warming up in the meantime. McAllister hobbling away there still. Anyway, the game's back underway again with Konate. Gives it to Van Dijk. Coming down that left-hand side again, turns back inside. Gives it to McAllister, who just plays it out to Konate, who's up level with him. Konate puts a cross in early, but it's too far for everybody. I thought Walker was maybe going to head it out for a minute there, but he must have got a call from his keeper, let the ball run across him and out for a goal kick. Dubravka takes the goal kick long again. No short stuff from Burnley. It's headed on. Back in. Gravenberch heads it forward. Ekitike can't reach it. Over the top of Szoboszlai. Anthony with Konate snapping at his heels. Throw goes to Burnley. Throw comes in, it's headed away by Szoboszlai and headed forward by Cullen. Anthony gets it right next to the corner flag and he tries to put a left-footed cross in but just touched it with his right foot as he was setting himself for the cross, and that made him slice the ball out for a goal kick. It's quickly taken and Konate brings it forward again. Plays it across to Van Dijk. He's got Kerkers with him but turns back the other way. Wirtz comes short. Gives it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it to Konate, who's high. Szoboszlai's out wide. Played inside to Gravenberch. He tries to play a ball into Ekitike, but it's cleared away. And then it goes all the way back into the box again. Hooked forward by Van Dijk, but it's couple of bounces and into the arms of Dubravka. 20 minutes gone, no score yet, but it's been all Liverpool. Long goal kick, he's headed backwards by Van Dijk. Straight into the arms of Alisson. Rolls the ball out to Kerkers, he gives it to Van Dijk, who spreads it wide to Konate, and Liverpool build again from the back. Szoboszlai. Back to Konate. Szoboszlai. Slightly misplaced pass that makes Van Dijk jog behind him and then gather the ball up and come forward. Into Gravenberch, who turns his man Cullen easily. Plays it into Wirtz. Wirtz has a shot, but it's blocked on the edge of the box. But they gather the ball back again to Liverpool. recycled to Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it into Gravenberch. Kerkez back to Gravenberch, back to Kerkez, and he's brought down. Is it a penalty? No. Referee's going to give a yellow card for simulation, and the foul or the penalty, the free kick goes against Kerkez. Let's see that again there. He was battling for the ball with Laurent. He ran across Laurent and then threw himself to the floor and earned himself a yellow card. The ball goes high into the air, looking for Walker. Walker can't keep the ball in, and it skims off his head and goes out for a quick throw that's taken. Alisson gets it and spreads it out to Konate again. He's coming forward down that right-hand channel again to the halfway line, plays it inside to Gravenberch. Verts to Van Dijk. Van Dijk coming forward again. Gives it to Gakpo on the left-hand side. On his right foot, tries to play a ball inside, looking for Ekitike. Takes a deflection off a defender, and Dubravka is quick off his line to smother the ball. Comes to the edge of the box with it, Dubravka, puts the ball down on the floor and then drives it long. Looking for Anthony, but Konate wins it. Ball goes out for the throw to Burnley, though. Just inside their own half on the far side, the left-hand side for Burnley. It's quickly thrown in. Left-footed Esteve plays a long one across to the right-hand side. He's looking for Walker, but he was never going to get there, and Kerkez hooks it away. Gakpo is fouled in the back. A little push as he went for the header by Laurent, and it's a free kick to Liverpool on the halfway line. Kerkez getting a few boos off the Burnley crowd for that simulated penalty attempt earlier. They'll get over it. Szoboszlai has the ball. Konate plays it inside to Gravenberch under pressure. Cullen got into him, but Liverpool win the ball back with Verts. He's coming through the centre channel now. Lays it out to Gakpo on the edge of the box on the left. He comes in on his right foot. Tries to get a shot in, but he's pretty quickly closed down. Looking for Anthony with a quick ball out, but it's covered by Konate. And Liverpool pick the ball up again. Van Dijk. Verts. Kerkez to his left, gets the ball. Gakpo gives it back to McAllister. McAllister to Verts, back to McAllister. Seems to have recovered from that knock he got earlier on now. McAllister again. It's a bit slow is this move for Liverpool. So he decides to spread out to the right-hand side to Konate. He gets out to Salah, but he's immediately under pressure there. And he's battling again. Is Esteve and Salah battling for that ball all the way to the goal line. And eventually it goes out for a goal kick off the toe end of Salah. He's getting no space, isn't Salah, out there? They're closing him down as soon as they can. Hartman and Esteve there. There's no shot free kick, goal kicks from Burnley. They're taking everything long. They're not risking anything. They know what Liverpool's press is like, and so they're giving it every opportunity to get the ball forward. Ball's with Dubravka now. He tries a right-footed ball out to the right-hand side. He's looking for Kyle Walker, but he was never going to catch up with that, and it goes out for a throw. It's taken quickly by Kerkez, given to Van Dijk. He gives it inside to Gravenberch. He turns one way, then the other, gives it out to Konate. Konate, don't know which way to go, gives it to Szoboszlai, gets it back from Szoboszlai, tries to get Ekitike in with it, and he's battling hard. He goes down as Konate, and the foul is given. Ogachukwu again. It's very tight in that last third, the midfield there. Everybody's packed into that space there, and as soon as the ball comes into you, you're immediately under pressure. Liverpool still have possession with Van Dijk, Konate. Szoboszlai's out wide right. But he has to go back, goes all the way back to Konate. Inside to Gravenberch. Van Dijk. Konate coming forward, bit of space in front of him. Decides to give it to Van Dijk, who's coming across to the left. Gives it to Kerkez. Kerkez puts a left-footed crossing to the back post, but it's over Salah's head. But Szoboszlai's going to keep it in at the far side. Gives it back to Salah. He plays the ball in. Was looking for Gravenberch, but it was behind him. But as soon as Foster got the ball for Burnley, it was closed down. Wirtz is working hard to get it back off him. It's well done by Foster. He's keeping hold of it and gets the ball down the line and wins the throw. Well done, Foster. And gets congratulated by his manager for the hard work holding up, which is what you want your centre forward to do. Take the pressure off. Throw comes in. Gravenberch wins it. McAllister. Wirtz. Ball goes high up in the air. It's brought down by Anthony. Anthony turns on that left-hand side. Szoboszlai's not letting him pass. The ball goes out and it's a throw to Burnley. Anthony's going to take it. Well, it wasn't. Anthony was going to take it. It had us all fold. It was a Liverpool throw and it's been taken quickly. Spread out to the left-hand side. Kerkez has the ball. Lays it inside to Van Dijk over the halfway. Wirtz on this left-hand side puts a ball into the box, but it's headed away again. McAllister heads it back down to Kerkez. Gets it back to McAllister. Plays a ball inside to Gravenberch. Tries to get a ball into Wirtz. Kyle Walker does well to take the ball away from Wirtz and gets the ball forward, looking for the run of Anthony or Foster. It was in between both of them. And Szoboszlai clears up, gives it to Alisson, who spreads it back out to Van Dijk, and Liverpool come again. McAllister on the halfway line. Gives it to Konate. For all the pressure that Liverpool have had so far, they really haven't had a clear-cut chance. Couple of half chances, but that's all. And Burnley have been very disciplined in their defending. They've kept the shape well. And Liverpool are finding it difficult to play through them. Konate now has it on the inside right position. He's very high in position. Tries to flick a ball through to Szoboszlai, who'd gone high. Ekitike, but he's crowded out. And they get the ball away now. And here comes Foster down the left-hand side. He's got Van Dijk with him. Van Dijk holds him up. He's got nobody else with him. And Van Dijk eventually, I was going to say, Van Dijk prodded the ball out for a corner, but Foster's obviously fouled Van Dijk in the process. I'll just see that replay again. Yeah, he just caught him on the back of his leg. He went down and it's a free kick. Liverpool trying to play through, getting Etike involved, but he's lost the ball. It's picked up again by Gravenberch though. Szoboszlai. Gravenberch coming across to the left. Gets it to Gakpo with a bit of space. Walker comes out to him. Gakpo's going to attack that byline. Gets a left-footed cross in, does he? To the back of Grabravka, gets a fist on it. Gravenberch has a shot from the edge of the box. And Szoboszlai puts it over the bar. 31 minutes gone. There must have been a deflection off that because it's a corner. Verts is going to take it from the right hand side, right footed away swinger, and it comes now over the head of Ekitike. Foster and Anthony trying to work it out between them, but lost control. Verts has the ball on the right hand side now. Has been worked by Hartman. Hartman gets his foot in, but it's going to go out for a corner, and it does. Hartman working hard, but Liverpool still keeping the pressure on. Right-footed away swinger again. It's taken short this time to McAllister. McAllister's going to put a cross into the near post. It's headed away by Esteve. Still picked up on the edge of the box. Zoboszlai. Gravenberch gives it back to Zoboszlai. Goes past his man. Plays it inside to Kerkez. Zoboszlai gets it back. Gives it to Ekitike. He turns. Gives it to Kerkez. Still on the edge of the box. Zoboszlai. Gakpo, immediately under pressure from Walker, puts a cross in, it's headed away. Anthony trying to win the ball with McAllister as it was bouncing around. McAllister's hooked it back forward. Salah there being held. There's a big cheer from the crowd as Mo Salah is penalised. Looked like the original foul was on him, but no. And then Kerkez fouls Anthony, and they're baying for a yellow card here for Kerkez. He's already on a yellow card. They want him off to the crowd. There's not that much in that. Anthony throws himself down when he loses the ball. He was penalised, was Kerkez, but it's a harsh one, that. Chance for Burnley to float one into the box here and put Liverpool under a bit of pressure. It's a deep one to the back of the box. And it's Kerkez who gets the header there. It looked like it came off Kerkez. I'm not sure whether that came off Ekdal or Kerkez. I thought it was Kerkez, and I thought it should have been a corner, but it's been given as a goal kick. The ball is played out to Zoboszlai. Gravenberch. Van Dijk into the 35th minute. Still no real opportunities, clear-cut opportunities, but Liverpool have dominated possession and they're coming forward again with Gravenberch. He gets the ball out to the right to Zoboszlai. Played inside to Salah, who's got a bit of space here now. McAllister gives it back to Kerkez. It goes all the way through to Gakpo. Kerkez overlapping. Chance of a cross. It's well blocked by Walker there at the expense of a corner.
What's this from?
What do you call it? Give it cat.
Katrina?
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy.
little boy.
Yeah, he's been out
Is he?
just before I did this.
Oh. You don't want to go out.
I wouldn't have thought so. Corner on the right to Liverpool. Gakpo takes it. In-swinger to the back post. Easy catch for Dubravka that time. There was no pressure on him, which is the first time. Kyle Walker's coming away down the left-hand side now. Gives it to Anthony. Gets the ball back to Walker. Back to Anthony.
Wait, Mummy. Wait, Mummy,
Spread across to the right-hand side. I was looking for Lauren, but it's just a yard in front of him and it bounced away from him and out for a throw to Liverpool.
Come here. You want to lay down? Come here.
A substitute warming up for Liverpool. Don't know who it is. Is it McAllister who, after his It's either McAllister or they may be saying that it could be Kerkez who goes off because he's on a final warning. Cross is put in there. Put in by Laurent. It's not the best, but it seems to come off Gravenberch, off his ankles, and went out for a corner. Probably the first corner that Burnley have had in this first half. It's Hartman that's coming across to take it. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger from Hartman. Landsman just checking that it's in the quadrants, which it is, which is unusual because they're usually not. And it comes now. Well, the near post, it's headed away by Van Dijk. Comes back to Hartman. Hartman's going to put his cross back in again. It's headed away by Ekitike. And then Salah coming away. Hartman with him. Salah's outrunning him though. Still got the ball as Salah's got deep. He puts a cross in, but it's going to go over the top of Dubravka and wanders out for a goal kick on the far side. Yep, Kerkez is coming off and Robertson's coming on. I think that's because Kerkez is on his final warning and they don't want to end up with 10 men. I think Slot there is just saying to him, you've had a yellow card, you committed another foul on the halfway and you could have been sent off next one, so we're taking you off. Which is fair enough. Good management by Arne Slot. Goal kick goes long, Zloboslai heads it forward. It's hooked back in by Hartman. Not Hartman, Cullen, but it goes out for a throw to Liverpool. Zloboslai goes all the way back to Alisson. Alisson to Van Dijk. Gravenberch comes out to Robertson, gets his first touch, back to Gravenberch. Robertson's got himself forward. Inside left position is away. He's got a chance of a shot, but he's on his left foot and he should have hit it with his right, but in the end he tried to hit it with the outside of his left foot and he only does is hit it straight at Dubravka. If he'd have had his right foot, he could have maybe gone for the far post, but he didn't. And it was a comfortable save for Dubravka. It's the first sight of an opening that Liverpool have had for all their domination of the ball. McAllister hooks one forward, looking for the run of Salah, but it goes all the way without bouncing straight into the arms of Dubravka. That's how far in front of him it was. And then Dubravka, off the floor, drives it forward. Robertson again. Ball's put out for a throw by Laurent. Robertson's going to take this throw. Gravenberch floats one forward, looking for the run of Ekitike, who's onside. He can turn on the edge of the box, take his man on, into the box on his left foot. He's got a chance of a cross, and he puts it across the line. Goal, almost across the goal line. There was nobody attacking it. It was only half a yard off the goal line. No one gambled at the back post. Would have had a tap in, and it runs out for a goal kick. It's well played by Ekitike. A little step over and went for the line with his left foot and then just stabbed it across that goal line with his right foot. Out on the far side for a throw to Liverpool again. Anthony couldn't keep that ball in. Gravenberch across to Van Dijk, across to Robertson. Gakpo in a bit of space now. Chance to attack. Lauren comes inside. Walker's there now. Another shot from outside the box is deflected off the back of Ekdal, I think that was, and it goes out for a corner. It was Ekdal. He felt that one in his back. Just a bit more space there for Gakpo there. Walker had been caught upfield. Verts with a cross. It's a great cross as well, swinging away. It's headed away though. Verts again. Break of the ball favours Burnley though, and they hook it forward. The deflection takes it all the way back to Alisson, who rolls it out to Robertson, and Liverpool come forward again. It's McAllister. Gravenberch, McAllister. Exchange passes, come out to Robertson on the left. He goes back to Van Dijk, across to Konate. Zoboszlai. Konate again. Into Verts to Zoboszlai. Salah. Not had no space to work as Salah so far. Burnley forced them back, and it eventually ends up with Alisson. Rolls it back out to Robertson, and then to Van Dijk, back to Robertson. McAllister. Gakpo in support, gets the ball. Plays a ball for the run of Robertson. Too far in front of him though, and it rolls out for a goal kick. Goal kick, Dubravka, long. Konate wins the header. Falls to the feet of Cullen, he spreads out to the left. Anthony working his way forward, but he's offside. Liverpool take the kick quickly, but from the wrong position. The ref makes them take it back. It's given to Van Dijk coming forward. Robertson. Back into the middle to Gravenberch. He gets out to the right to Zoboszlai. Salah inside to Verts. It's a bit tight, but him and Salah sort it out and get it out to Zoboszlai. To Konate. Van Dijk. Ekitike. Robertson. Over on this left-hand side is Gakpo. Back to Ekitike on the corner of the box. He goes back to Van Dijk, who spreads it right to Konate. Konate comes forward, give it to Verts, who lays it out to the right-hand side to Salah. Inside to Salah, gets the 1-2, but Salah loses control, and it's cleared away to the halfway line, where Alisson picks the ball up and lays it straight into Van Dijk, gives it to Robertson. McAllister to Gakpo. Back to McAllister. Chips the ball in again, but it's over the head of everybody. Get to the last third of the pitch, and then Liverpool are having trouble picking out a pass or getting around this packed defence of Burnley, and they're struggling to get through or create anything. 3 minutes of added time at this end of this first half. Konate wins the header. It's battling for it, but Konate comes out with it. Out to Robertson on this left-hand side. He sprays a ball looking for the run of Salah. But Hartman is in front of Salah and heads the ball back to the keeper. Gets a round of applause, but the ball's out quickly. Cullen gets the ball out to the right-hand side. Walker in support. Got a bit of space in front of him as well. He plays it inside. Chowner gives it back to Walker. Being forced back though. Laurent has to go all the way across to the centre. Ekdal Chowner is the header, but eventually Liverpool pick up a loose pass and Gravenberch is coming forward through the centre as well. Lays it out to Gakpo. Robertson's overlapping. Robertson gets the ball, gets his cross in first time. Ekitike at the back post was offside. It was Wirtz's shot. It was a dragged left-footed shot across the 6-yard box, but it wasn't far off Ekitike. Carragher says that he was putting that ball into Ekitike, but he wasn't. He was having a shot. You could see that. And Ekitike was given offside. I couldn't see where the offside was, but anyway. Free kick's taken, headed away by Van Dijk. It's picked up by Lauren. Cullen gets the ball forward. It's headed away by Robertson. In the back is Ekechukwu. McAllister wants to take it quickly, and Ekechukwu's stood in front of the ball. Delay of game. Lucky he didn't get a yellow card there. Game's back underway with Kanate. Just a few seconds to go of this first half. Out to Robertson. Wirtz. McAllister. Robertson. But that's half time. Burnley be happy with that. Getting to half time 0-0 against the champions. So the champions did dominate that possession. It'll be interesting to see what the possession stats show, but it will be very high in Liverpool's favour. It's got to be, but they didn't create anything. And at half time, it's 0-0. Chance for you to get your comments in. At half time, we can read a few out and discuss what you think you've seen so far. Would you make any changes at half-time to either side? Or just give us a score prediction for the second half? 0-0 at half-time. I said Liverpool 2-0. I'll stick by that. But what do you think? Let me know. Let's see if I can get the possession stats up for that first half and just actually see what it was. Because it would have been enormous in Liverpool's favour, surely. Stats, let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, so as we thought, it's 78-22 possession in favour of Liverpool. Expected goals 0.12 for Burnley and 0.91 for Liverpool. So, yeah, understandable. 2 shots for Burnley. 10 for Liverpool, but significantly only 1 on target of those 10 shots, and Burnley didn't have a single one on target. Touches in the opposition box, well, 14 for Liverpool and 2 for Burnley. It tells you everything. But Dubravka has only had 1 save to make. 7 corners to 1. Yeah, again, the possession would back that up. Expected goals from open play, 0.11 for Burnley, so they're not expected to score from anything but probably a free kick or a corner or something. Liverpool, 0.33 as opposed to 0.91 in the whole game. From set plays, 0.01 for Burnley. I mean, they're not expected to score at all, whereas 0.57 for Liverpool. Total passes, 99 for Burnley and 347 for Liverpool. So that tells you everything. found out why those cakes didn't work very well. It's the what do you call it, cream?
What cream? What happened to the cream?
No, what do they call it now? That stuff that I didn't have.
Cream of tartar?
Yeah. When you mix it with the eggs, it produces carbon dioxide, which makes the sponge rise and stops it from sinking. He said, I read it on the internet just to find out what it was. And I said, that's what it is. So without cream of tartar to put in it, you're wasting your time. Thanks to everyone who's been watching so far. Thanks for joining us. Hope you do decide to become a subscriber. Please do become a subscriber. Hit the like button and the notification bell so that you get a heads up when we do our next live stream. Next live stream will be Thursday. I think if I just take a look at the BBC website, I'm sure that Liverpool are playing Thursday night. Let me just have a look. No, it's on Thursday night. It's Newcastle against Barcelona. That's the game that we'll be doing. So join us for that. I think that'll be a cracking game. So that's an 8 o'clock kickoff. If you can join us for that. As far as Friday is concerned, what game is there on Friday? There's no Premier League game on Friday, but on Saturday, if you can join us for a real relegation battle, even at this early stage of the season, it's a Wolves-Leeds game, 3 o'clock kickoff. If you can join us for that, again, hit the notification bell so that you'll get notice of these games. But that's the next 2 games on our channel. If you can join us for that, be good to see you. Thanks to Simply Joy, who's done the full packet, watched and liked. We can always rely on Simply Joy to support the channel. Get your score predictions in. 0-0 at half time. If you're interested in the scores from earlier kickoffs, it finished. Let's see if I can just bring that up because it's Championship we're looking at. Finished 0-0 the South Coast derby. Southampton 0, Portsmouth 0. So doesn't sound that exciting when all's said and done. Don't forget it's Man City against Manchester United, the Manchester derby at 4:30. Should be a good game. The TV coverage is just going through some of the highlights. Not that there's been that many highlights, to be honest. It's all Liverpool possession, mainly in the last third of Burnley's half, without being really able to produce anything. The one shot from Anthony in that first half for Burnley that went over the bar. The only clear-cut, well, half chance that Burnley have had. I'm sure if you offered Burnley a point now, they would take it. But there's another half to go. Second half live in the next few minutes. Has anyone got a prediction for this second half? Let me know what you think in the chat. I'm still sticking to my 2-0 to Liverpool. I still think that Liverpool have got a lot of firepower up front, and I think if they do create one chance, they're going to stick it in the back of the net, where Burnley are struggling to create anything. And Liverpool's dominance, I think, in the end is going to win them this game. But they're going to have to be patient, because Burnley are not easy to play through. Thanks to everyone who's watching. It's great to see you here. Thanks for your support. It's really appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber and hit that like button. It just helps the channel grow, as it does with everybody. It's free to do, and it just allows us to continue making content. The more subscribers we've got, the bigger our channel can expand. It takes time, but we are patient. But we need your support. We're not far off. The team's coming back out now. Just waiting for the second half to begin. I can't imagine that there's going to be any substitutions. Liverpool have already made a substitution by taking Kerkezev. He was on the verge of getting sent off anyway, so Arne Slot has done the right thing by taking him off and getting Robertson on. And immediately, as Robertson came on, the first thing he did is break into the Burnley box and had a shot on goal. And if he'd have had a right foot, he may have been able to have scored as well. I'm not far off this now. Be back on in a short while. Anybody got any thoughts on the Manchester derby? Anybody got a score prediction for that? Even though I'm not going to be doing a live watch along for that, it'll still be interesting to know what people think about the derby. Man City obviously will start favourites, but who knows in a derby game? Is the sound all right? Yeah, oh, good. Can't tell without turning my phone up what it's. Commiserations to Ricky Hatton's family. Sad passing of Ricky Hatton at the age of 46.
Did he fight?
Hmm?
Did he fight?
He was going to fight in December and he was in training to fight again.
I think it's the training. Too much. His health is not good.
Yeah.
It's his health not good, babe.
Yeah.
He's forcing himself.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It was.
I thought that as well.
He was back in training hard.
Yeah.
And at his age, he was a bit overweight. He'd had a problem with drugs and drink and what have you.
I knew
And it would probably been better not to have bothered.
should off the mic when I was saying that.
What?
You heard what I was saying.
No, I wouldn't have heard you. Not from that far away. 2 weeks' time, 26th of September. It's the Ryder Cup. Looking forward to that. Over in America this time, it'll make it interesting. The way the crowds in America are very boisterous. Looks like it's raining a bit in Manchester there as the Man City team arrive out of their coach. Phil Foden there looking a bit damp. being interviewed by the the presenters. I don't know whether he's starting or not today. If he does, it'll be his first start of the season. Be nice to see Phil Foden get a run of games inside him and start getting some consistency, because we'll need him for the World Cup next summer. Just waiting for the teams to come out now. It looks like they are coming out. Possible.
The nurses said, "Oh my God, you're in the expensive area. This is our favorite place. We keep driving here." In Korea, it said, "Yeah." So I go, "Now you know where I live." They live Green Lane.
Oh, Green Lane, just up there near the hospital. Yeah,
neighbor.
yeah.
So they got a dog Shih Tzu as well. They said,
Lovely.
"Let me know when you come, so we can meet up our dog."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green Lane's not far, is it? Looks like Liverpool might be making a substitution. Looks like someone was getting stripped off, ready for the second half. We can't be far off. Right, so Conor Bradley's coming on for McAllister, so he's obviously feeling that injury that he picked up in that first half from Okachukwu. Bradley is a top quality player, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. He may have that attacking flair that may be able to open up this tight, packed defence that Burnley have set up. Second half underway. Burnley kicking from right to left. Ball goes up. Konate's in the back of Foster. Hartman plays the ball forward. Foster trying to get in there. Konate is too strong for him and lets the ball run out for a goal kick. And the slot just trying to get this team going forward quicker. Goes out to Robertson on the left-hand side. Gakpo turns back inside and gives it back to Robertson. Robertson's going to give it to Van Dijk, and it comes across to this right-hand side, the near side, to Konate. Conor Bradley gets his first touch on this right-hand side. Gets the ball back from Van Dijk, very central, gives it back to Van Dijk. Szoboszlai had a chance to put a cross in earlier, but he gives it to Salah instead. Salah tries to flick one in, but it's headed away, picked up again by Szoboszlai. And it's as you were in this second half as the first half, with Liverpool dominating possession. Bradley has the ball again. Gravenberch. Again, they're searching for a ball, and they can't find one. Robertson out to Gakpo. He's got Walker isolated, goes past Walker. He's got around him. Can he get the ball? Is that a penalty? No. He went down to Gakpo, but Walker obviously got a toe end in there, and the corner is given. Let's have a look at this one again, because he goes round Walker. Didn't get the ball first time. He stood on his foot, and that's what made Gakpo go over. He's lucky to get away with that, Walker. Anyway, the corner's from the far side, the left-hand side. A lot of pushing going in. It comes in. It's headed away. by Hartman. It's high in the air though. Ekitike is underneath it. There's a lot of pushing going on with Foster. Zoboslai's up. There's a shot, and it's just over the bar. It's a great effort by Gravenberg there. On the volley, just couldn't keep it down. Got a lot of power behind it though. It's Foster, who said it was a poor header. It looks like it took a deflection off the back of one of the Lauren, I think it was. Drilled high and forward. Soboslai picks a loose ball up in midfield, running across the pitch. Floats one across to Gakpo. He has to run to control it. Just stops it going out for the throw. Turns back inside to Robertson. Robertson puts a cross in. Conor Bradley's in there. Gets his header. It's just wide of that right-hand post as Dubravka's diving across. It's a good header. Gets above his man there as well, which is Esteve. He's surprised that maybe Esteve got a piece of it because it's a corner that Gakpo's going to take. Right-footed in-swinger from the left-hand side. And it comes again, right under the goalkeeper's nose. He punches it away to the edge of the box. It's picked up by Bradley. Gets it out to Wirtz. Wirtz has got Ekitike, but he gives it inside to Salah. Salah can't control it and it runs away. And then clever by Walker, he flicks the ball inside off the feet of Mo Salah and out for a goal kick. Experience. Goal kick on the way. It's played forward by Wirtz. Gakpo loses out to the ball, and then it's put out by Wirtz for a throw on the halfway. Walker's going to take it from that far side. Takes a few steps forward, and then he's about 6 or 7 yards from where it should have been taken, but it's headed away by Robertson. Gravenberg gets out to the right-hand side. Striding forward is Conor Bradley, gets it out to Mo Salah. He plays the ball inside to Zoboslai. Tries to go for the return, but it's far too hard. It's well over hit, and it goes out for a goal kick. And the slot has a few words to say. A few spots of rain on the camera by the looks of things, so Zoboslai wins the header from the goal kick. Okachuk was dwelt on the ball and Ekitike gets in there. It's chipped forward by Hartman, but it's too far and it's all the way through to Allison. He rolls the ball out to Robertson on the left-hand side and he's away. Wirtz plays it to Conor Bradley on this right-hand side. He gives it to Mo Salah, hugging the touchline. Inside, 1-2 with Wirtz, back to Wirtz, to Bradley on the edge of the box, plays it inside to Zoboslai. It goes down under the challenge and it's cleared away. He was trying to find himself a bit of a space to have a shot and it wasn't there. Picked up by Kanate again on the halfway line. Liverpool come forward again. Wirtz seeing plenty of the ball. Gets out to the left-hand side. Robertson brings it down and feeds it to Gakpo. Gakpo on his right foot to Robertson. Van Dijk back to Robertson. Robertson's put his cross in. And Ekitike is there, but he's pushed his man and he's penalised on the 6-yard box. Just gives Estevez just a push in the back, just enough for him to go down, and then he's penalised for it. Looks like the second half that Liverpool have decided to get the ball wide and get the crosses in quickly. And it's showing the fashioning chances, which didn't come in the first half. Just moving the ball a little bit quicker as well. Konate, Szoboszlai. Conor Bradley's gone to right back, which has allowed Szoboszlai to push forward into midfield, which is his more natural position, which might be better for Liverpool. And that's why we saw Szoboszlai in the box there just a couple of minutes ago. Konate comes forward now. Wirtz gets the ball back. It was a poor pass, but he got the ball back. Szoboszlai now to Mo Salah. Plays it inside to Wirtz. Mo Salah's tight with him, gets the ball back, but he's got no space. Gives it to Szoboszlai now. Gives it back to Salah on his left. He's into the box, plays a 1-2. Didn't get the ball back, it's headed away. Wirtz tried to get it to him. The counter attack now with Anthony on this left hand side. Gets the ball forward. Almost through there. Just crowded out. There's too many Liverpool players coming through. That's a bad pass there. But well played by Ekitike. Wins the ball back after a poor pass from Robertson. The crowd buoyed by that counter attack there from Burnley. Gravenberch to Robertson. Ekitike, Wirtz, left arm, turns left, turns right, gets a shot away. It's a low skimmer across the box and wide of that left-hand post as Dubravka dived away. Wasn't that well struck a shot, but it's a yard wide of the post. Wirtz just turning one way, then turning the other and getting his right foot shot away. Just couldn't get any curl on it. Ball is played out by Okachugwu, trying to get it down this left-hand line, but it's high and out for a throw to Liverpool. Liverpool take it quickly. Konate spreads it across to the left-hand side to Van Dijk again. Van Dijk plays it inside to Gravenberch. Then Wirtz, well played, gets Szoboszlai in on that right-hand side. He puts his cross in, but it's too close to the keeper and makes a catch over his head. But it's better from Liverpool now, getting the ball out wide and get those crosses in quickly. Ekitike goes down, but nothing's given. And then there's a foul for a barge in the back from Van Dijk on Chouma by the looks of things. Anyway, he's up on his feet and away again now. The ball's fired out across to the left. Bradley's underneath it, heads the ball away. But Anthony's going to pick the ball up. He flicks it inside. Hartman, though, couldn't take it in his stride. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. If he could have controlled that, he had a lot of space in front of him. But his first touch was poor and it went out for a goal kick. Back with Konate into Szoboszlai. Konate across to Van Dijk. Back to Konate. Bradley's moving forward in support. Across to Robertson. Gravenberch. To Wirtz now. Ekitike runs over the ball, then turns and gets the ball back. Does Ekitike? He's got a chance of a shot. He's Going across the box. Zoboslai. Shot is blocked. Back to Ekitike. Can he get a foot away? No, it's cleared away. Has this gone off? Has this gone flat battery? I'll try that again. Must be a bad connection. You have to bear with me. I don't know what's happened, but picture is frozen. Wonderful. Seem to have lost the picture for some reason. Have to bear with me for a moment while we try and get it back. None of the channels have got it at the moment. It's all gone off. Sorry, I can't tell you what's happening because the picture's gone. Internet connection. Can't be an internet connection, surely. Internet looks like it's working perfect. And what happens is everybody who's viewing at the time, because your TV goes off, everybody clears off. I don't know why it's gone like that. But that's the problem with having these internet services.
It's okay. It's still carry on now.
Hmm?
Still carry on here.
Yeah, but I can't tell anybody anything because I can't do anything with the TV. Even the TV's knackered now.
What is it?
Look, it won't do anything.
I didn't know.
It says the internet connection.
How is it?
That's what it said.
Oh dear.
Trying to get the TV back on, but it says internet connection. Look, there's nothing on the TV at all. There's no internet whatsoever. No, I don't know either. No, I've got nothing at all. There's no internet whatsoever. Even if I try to turn the TV off and put it back on again, there's still nothing there. Look. Sorry guys, internet problem. I can't seem to get anything back. Even my internet's working. Internet TV has gone completely. Don't know why it's happened. Let me check the network. Network disconnected, look. Yeah. I don't know why the TV is disconnected, but it has. Ah, we're connected. We're connected again. Let's go back. There you go, look. Why the TV switched itself off, I just do not know. It just switched the internet off. Just got to wait for the connection to reset itself now. What a nightmare. Just when the game was getting interesting as well. Well, YouTube's working, so we must have a connection now. There we go. I don't like we've missed anything because the TV is back on and it's still 0-0, so we haven't missed anything by the looks of things. It's 67 minutes. I haven't got any sound on here. Let's just turn the volume up. It's where it's always been at the moment with Liverpool, camped on the edge of the Burnley box. It's Gravenberch. Plays it into Mo Salah, looking for the return ball from Verts. Didn't get it, and it's cleared away to the halfway line. But there's no Burnley player anywhere near it. It's recovered by Alisson, given to Konate, and Liverpool start coming forward again. It's a matter of how long can Burnley withstand this pressure. 68 minutes gone. Given to Gravenberch, to Bradley, inside to Verts, to Salah on the line, back into Ekitike. Verts trying to slide Salah in again, but it's cleared to the halfway line again. There's no Burnley player anywhere near the ball. Alisson plays it forward to Konate. And if there's ever a game where parking the bus is mentioned, this is it, because Burnley have got everybody behind the ball, and they really are playing for a draw here now with just 20 minutes left. Gravenberch, but as soon as he gets the ball at his feet, there's three of them around him. It's cleared away, but not far, only to Konate, who plays it out to Robertson. Inside to Ekitike. Gakpo tries to play it through to Szoboszlai. Rebound goes back to Gakpo, to Ekitike, to Gravenberch. Comes across to Konate. It's camped on the edge of the Burnley box again. Out to Salah. Bradley's outside of him, but it comes inside to Szoboszlai and back to Konate, across to Van Dijk, all the way out to Gakpo. On the right foot, puts a cross into the back post. Salah's there, heads the ball across. It's headed away to the edge of the box again. Gravenberch recycles the ball back to Van Dijk. Konate. So Conor Bradley back to Konate. Conor Bradley goes forward to a cross to the back post again. It's headed away from Robertson, but it's picked up by Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Verts. Edge of the box to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's pass hits the referee, so that'll be brought back. Last 5 minutes, 93% possession to Liverpool. Substitution for Liverpool. Ekitike coming off and Chiesa coming on. Difficult for Ekitike in such a packed defence like that, where there's not a half a yard of space for him to be effective. Nobody's been effective. It's Konate on the edge of the Burnley box again. To Bradley, to Konate. Mo Salah. Back to Konate. Across to Van Dijk. Robertson. Verts, Robertson. Robertson puts the cross in. And it's headed off. There was a chance for Chiesa as soon as he came on. 7 yards out, and he's headed the ball wide. Glanced it wide. Got to put that on target. Got to score there, surely. It's a great cross by Robertson. And he got himself in between his two defenders. And he's furious that he's headed it wide. How wide did he put it? Oh, it's well wide as well. It's not even close. It's the best chance of the game for Liverpool, that. Maybe it came on just a bit too early for Chiesa, that. It was his first touch, but wow. Chance to have been a hero. Konate pushes Foster in the back and gives the free kick away. Burnley in no hurry to take this now with 17 minutes left. A free kick in the Liverpool half of the pitch. It's a rare one in this second half. Comes in by Hartman, headed away to the edge of the box. It's volleyed back. But the flag's up. Anthony was in an offside position. Taken quickly. Robertson coming away. Checks inside and gives it to Zoboslai. Zoboslai coming forward. Gives it out to Gakpo. Walker with him. Gives it to Robertson. Robertson to Gravenberg. More central now. He comes across to Bradley. Bradley gives it to Salah. Salah double teamed. Gives it back to Bradley. Back to Van Dijk. Gakpo now. Chance to attack Walker to the edge of the box. Robertson puts a cross into the back post, but it's too deep. It goes over the head of everybody. Mo Salah retrieves it, gives it back inside to Zoboslai. And his left-footed shot is wide of that left-hand post. Struck it well, but wide. I would imagine that Dubravka had that covered anyway. Dragged it 2 yards wide. Goal kick's taken. It's a long one. It's headed back by Konate. Headed forward by Hartman. It's well tackled by Bradley, although Anthony's gone down. And it's going to be a booking. And I can't believe that, because that was a good tackle by Bradley, that. He's stretching and won the ball. Anthony's still down, but that looked like a... Let's have a second look at that. No, possibly not. He got Anthony on the top of his right foot. I thought he'd won the ball, but he hadn't. And that's a booking for Connor Bradley. Just getting some attention is Anthony. They're not socks though. As I'm looking at, they haven't got socks on anymore. They're like leggings. Remember the 80s leggings that people used to wear, like the women used to wear? That's what the socks are now. They don't cover the foot. They're just things that they pull down from the knee to the ankle. And all he's done to get his attention on his ankle is just pull his sock up. And it's a legging. I've never seen that before. It's a strange one. Has anyone else seen that before? This is taking the sting out of the game for Burnley. This is exactly what they wanted, just to slow the game down, take the momentum out of it, because they're under severe pressure from Liverpool. And, you know, this is 3 or 4 minutes of injury time that's going to favour Burnley into the last 13 minutes. Still down, receiving attention. They're not socks. They're like those leggings that the women used to wear in the 80s that just come from the ankle to the knee and that's it. Not socks anymore. They don't cover the feet. I've never seen that before. Anyway, he's back on his feet now, is Anthony, and jogging his way into the box for this free kick. Hartman takes it, left-footed, swings it in. It's headed away by Gravenberg, not very far. It's picked up at the edge of the box, and Laurent lays it all the way back, and it's hit back in long. Bradley's chasing it. Goal kick's taken. Short to Konate. Konate coming forward. Bradley gets the ball, plays it inside to Salah. Salah gets it into Gravenberch, who's more central, turns one way, back the other, gives it to Salah, who's coming a bit now, looking for a bit of work. Wirtz does well under severe pressure to keep possession. Robertson out to Gakpo. Gakpo coming on his right foot, puts his cross in, it's headed away, but only as far as Konate. Konate gets it to Bradley. He's got a chance to put another cross into the back post, which he does though. It's headed back inside. Chiesa couldn't get the return ball. It's hooked away, but it's only going to go out for a throw to Liverpool, and it does. Throw's taken to Konate, all the way across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Gravenberch. Back to Van Dijk. Back to Gravenberch. Still struggling to pick a pass through there. Gravenberch goes past one. It hits one from the edge of the box and it's deflected. Goes up high off Florentino and away for a corner. It's going to be taken by Wirtz, this corner, right-footed away swinger. Hand in the air. In it comes now. As Gakpo got the flick on at the near post, but it bounces twice towards the back post and Dubravka's out to collect the ball. Konate heads the ball forward from the long pass. And Liverpool working hard around the ball, get the ball back. And they can come again. And so the last 10 minutes, there'll be a bit of added time, you would imagine, 5 minutes or so. But Szoboszlai's bringing the ball forward. Bradley makes a run. Outside is Salah on his left foot. Gives it into Bradley. Got a bit of space. He's played the ball straight to a Burnley man though. And Anthony can come away down the left-hand side. Szoboszlai's with him. Anthony turns one way, and then Bradley gets back and puts the ball out for a throw to Burnley. Gets a round of applause. Tries to get the crowd involved as Anthony. He's putting a shift today as the lad. Ball goes out. Szoboszlai tries to hook it down the line, but he can't reach it, and it's another throw to Burnley. Hartman's going to play that down the line. And headed out by Florentino. Throw to Liverpool on the right-hand side, the near side. Bradley's going to take it, but he's looking for someone to throw it to. There's no movement for Liverpool there. Down the line, Gravenberch, but he's got no space to work with. Burnley, just over the last few minutes, have done enough to be able to relieve the pressure every time Liverpool have got on top of them. It's well played. In hard by Hartman. Ball flies high across to Van Dijk, who heads it down. Robertson plays it to Szoboszlai on that left-hand side. Inside to Gakpo. Gakpo tries to take it round his man, gets a toe in. He keeps it in though and recycles the ball to Robertson. Robertson gives it to Van Dijk and across to Konate. It's all a bit static in front of Konate though. Gives it to Gravenberch, but the possession is there for Liverpool, but the passing is slow. Szoboszlai tries to get it into Wirtz just inside the box. He's moving out the box to give it to Gakpo. Szoboszlai again. Gives it to Gakpo. Chips it inside. Wirtz, under a lot of pressure, working in confined space, loses the ball to Florentino. But the Liverpool players are working hard to get it back. Wirtz especially. Gakpo's mortified that the throw wasn't given to Liverpool, but it's not. It's Burnley. And the crowd are getting into this now with just a few minutes left. More substitutions for Liverpool. Headed away by Van Dijk. High in the air. Hartman wins it. Konate wins it. Gravenberch gets a bun in the back by Florentina. Gravenberch plays it inside to Wirtz. Goes down on the edge of the box. It's a foul given. Ugochukwu has committed the foul. And Ugochukwu gets a second yellow card and he's sent off. And Burnley are down to 10 men for this last 6 or 7 minutes. Let's have a look at that again. Wirtz. Yeah, it's probably worth a booking if the truth was known. Ugochukwu, he didn't make the ball, didn't touch it, and took Wirtz out after he touched the ball away from Ugochukwu. And he gets his second yellow card, and that leads to a red for him. So for the last few minutes, Burnley are going to be a man down and under severe pressure. Burnley are going to make some more substitutions. Delaying the game here, slowing things down. Scott Parker. Foster's the man to go off. He's ran the lines and worked hard as Foster, but he's had little to work with. And looks like Breuer's coming on. Joe Worrell comes on for Walker. Walker immediately goes into central defence. The commentators were saying that Breuer's coming on, but he hasn't come on at the moment. It's just Walker. Walker for Foster. Anyway, they've got to defend this free kick. It's more Salah over it, and so is Szoboszlai. We know what Szoboszlai did last week. It's just about 5 yards outside the box. He's going to hit it again, and this time it's a poor one that he's chipped over the bar, really. Not what we expected. Leaning back, and it's 2 yards over the top of the crossbar. It's a poor one by Szoboszlai. So Wirtz is coming off. Konate goes off as well. Frimpong comes on and Ngamoa, who scored that goal against Newcastle, is on, so chance for him to become a hero for a second time. And a Slot not happy with the time it's taken to take this goal kick. Header is won by Van Dijk. Ball goes out for a throw to Liverpool. Liverpool stepping up the pace now, trying to take advantage of this man extra they've got. Bradley has the ball. Frimpong gives it back to Bradley. Goes across to Szoboszlai. Robertson puts his cross in. It's volleyed away, but it's picked up on the edge of the box by Gravenberch. Salah puts another cross in, but it's over the head of everybody and Kel's away for a goal kick, and that's not the best by Salah. It's not been his best game if all's said and done. He hasn't had much space to work with, and the last 2 minutes of normal time And Broya is coming on now for Anthony. Not sure what Broya can do in the last few minutes that's left, but he's coming on anyway. And Anthony's had a good game and he's getting a round of applause from the Burnley crowd, who appreciate the effort that he's put in. Dubravka goes long with the goal kicker like he has done all match. They haven't played a single one short. Van Dijk wins the header, but it's allowed to go out by Hartman for a throw to Burnley. And Liverpool are recovering the ball to get it to the Burnley man to take the throw quickly, not allowing them to waste any time. Gravenberch wings the ball back, gets it across to the left to Robertson. Robertson's got to get the ball forward quickly, and he does do to Szoboszlai. Sold him short though. Ball runs away, but it's picked up again by Robertson. Spreads it across to Connor Bradley. Frimpong now. 5 added minutes at the end of this game. Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. Ingamoa into the box on his right foot. Tries to put a cross in. Again, there's too many bodies in front of him. Comes out to the edge of the box as Szoboszlai puts a cross into the back post to Frimpong. He brings it down just inside the box. Little duck and dive. Back to Salah. Salah tries to chip on in. It's volleyed away. Picked up on the edge of the box by Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Ingamoa gives it across to Bradley. Bradley gets it to Mo Salah. Going across the box, lays the ball inside. Almost into the path of Bradley. Just sent him wide. Frimpong gets the return. Puts a cross in. It's flicked away. Bradley picks the loose ball up from Broja. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. And Gamoa again into the box on his right foot, opens it up. There's a header here, but it's a weak one by Gakpo. Picture's frozen again. I can't believe it. What is happening with this internet today? So over on the right hand side, Lauren thought he'd won the throw, but it's given to Liverpool. And Van Dijk comes away with it. He's telling his men to come to him. They're running away from him. Bradley gives it to Gravenberch. Robertson, Ingamoa again, into the box on his right foot again. Gets it across to Frimpong. Frimpong hits one straight at Dubravka, who makes a good save, and the ball is put out for a corner. Had to go across the goalkeeper rather than at him from Frimpong there. Had to go across the goalkeeper. Corner going to be taken by Robertson from the right-hand side, a left-footed in-swinger. As we're into 2.5 minutes of extra time, in it comes now. It's a poor one. 2 bounces before it even got to the man at the near post, and it's cleared away to Alisson on the halfway line. He plays it across to Szoboszlai. Frimpong on the right-hand side. Tries to put a cross in. There's a handball there, and it's a penalty. Hannibal's handballed it in. Did he have his arms out in an unnatural position? But Hannibal has handballed it just inside the box. right in the corner of the box, and a penalty is given. VAR will take a look at this. I'm just not sure whether he had his arms out in an unnatural position. I thought he kept them close to his body. Let's have a look. Frimpong coming into the edge of the box, tries to put his cross in. Oh, and he's got his arm right out. He turns his body away, but he's got his arm out like that. And what is that about? Why did he do that? He stuck his elbow out like that, right in the corner of the box. And Liverpool have got a chance to win it with 1 minute to go. It's Mo Salah who's going to take it. Salah against Dubravka. Keeps himself straight, does Mo Salah. Steps to his right, comes round, hits the ball and into the top corner. That was unstoppable. And Liverpool have taken the lead and probably taken the 3 points. And that was a fantastic penalty by Salah. And like Leeds yesterday afternoon, Burnley have lost it in the last minute. And when you're a promoted side, these things do go against you at times. You don't always get what you deserve, and Burnley haven't got what they deserve today. They probably deserved a point, and it's been pinched off them by Mo Salah on a silly penalty deep into injury time, just like Leeds lost it yesterday. An own goal deep into injury time. And Burnley are going to come away with nothing out of this game. Just seeing that penalty again. It was high to the goalkeeper's left and he dived to the right, but he wouldn't have saved it anyway. It was with pace and high. And that's time up. There's an offside given there. Lauren, right in the far left-hand corner for Liverpool there. Now it's Liverpool's turn to take the time. 5 minutes added time. We're up to 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes now. Liverpool crowd obviously celebrating. Ball goes long. It's a push in the back from Chiesa there. Ball bounces over his head and for a throw. This time Burnley taking it quickly, but it's headed away by Van Dijk. Chiesa. And that's it. The referee blows the whistle and Salah has won it with a penalty deep into injury time. And Liverpool take the 3 points. Probably what their possession deserved, but Burnley defended manfully. Hartman's distraught. Hannibal will be distraught, which he is. His teammates go up to him and console him. But what can you do? It's a cruel place at times, is the Premier League. And Burnley have come out with it with nothing. Liverpool remain unbeaten, 100% record. I think that will be for Liverpool still, won't it? And they'll go back to the top. Just have a look to confirm that. Yeah, Liverpool with their 100% record are 3 points clear of Arsenal, 3 points clear of Tottenham and 3 points clear of Bournemouth. Who would have thought Bournemouth would have been in 4th position after 4 games? But they are. And for Burnley, they are in 17th position on 3 points. Just one place above West Ham. Aston Villa are down there. And Wolves on 0 points. So that's it. Liverpool wander off towards their own supporters there to thank him. Scott Parker's having a go at the referee, but I don't know what he's having a go at him for. It was an obvious penalty, and he hasn't got any arguments there if he's arguing about that. Maybe he was on about the sending off, and it was a deserved sending off as well. Well, thanks to everybody who's joined us today. Thanks to everybody who's watched and supported the channel. Before you leave, please do hit that subscribe button and the like button. Become a subscriber. Hit that notification bell. We will be doing a live watch along on Thursday evening, the Newcastle-Barcelona game. So if you can join us for that from about 7:45, please do. But to everybody who's supported us today, thanks very much. Have a good rest of your day.